It's a long distance out of my country house, and before I had a bigger diesel-driven motorboat, and it cost really a lot of money to go out and back again. Now you don't even think about it. It's a couple of bucks, it's nothing actually. The cost of the electricity, you don't need to bother anymore.
Like many Stockholm residents, Thomas Olund has a small cottage on a nearby coastal island. In summer, boat traffic in the archipelago can be heavy.
The more I thought about it and the more these questions around the global warming and so on came, you realize when you have a big boat like that how many liters of gasoline you put in the water and down to the underwater system. The last 2 years I avoided using my diesel boat actually, so it felt really nice to be able to find this Candela and just go with electricity, because in Sweden also we have almost all electricity is green.
Oland's at the helm of an electric boat built by a Swedish company called Candela. It's actually a hydrofoil, a type of craft that lifts out of the water once it gets moving.
It's quite fun to drive. It's like something between a boat and a helicopter. It's like something else to drive, so it's really nice to just go out for a tour. And you know, I've done it when the sunset is coming and the water is calm and you want to just have a nice tour around the archipelago. You can just go out and have a nice fly with this boat.
Oland loves his flying boat so much, in fact, that he's trading it in for a bigger version. The sticker price is higher, but his electricity bill will barely budge.
I have had the C7 now for 2 seasons, and I'm looking forward to having this new C8 because it's a bigger boat and more practical and can take the weather better. I'm really excited actually to see my new boat. They are building it now and we will go to the factory and have a look on it.
Hej Mikael. Hej Thomas, kul att se dig. Härligt, trevligt. Välkommen till fabriken. Vi ska kolla på styratan idag. Ja, härligt. Ska vi gå in? Ja. Då har du din båt som ligger där inne, nummer 5.
Vad roligt.
Nästan klar.
Ja.
Så att vi kan ju kolla lite hur det ser ut. Bärplanen som ska in där. Ja. Under kommer in i garaget där. Ja. Och sen så ska vi installera motorn här borta. Och sen så ska jag förstås lite detaljer på, men den är nästan klar. För leverans till våren. Ja. Så här kommer motorn ner och monteras. Och sen så ser du batteripacket där framme. Och sen så kommer förstås all inredning på plats med stolar och allt annat. Och foilsystemet.
Fantastiskt. Ja, då får vi bestämma en dag för leverans då.
Ja, jajamensan.
Det ser jättefint ut. Ja, här är hardtoppen. Ja. Det är inte farligt.
Det är inte farligt.
Nej, det är det inte.
Ja, men det är väl 50 kilo kanske.
Ja, jag tror. If you have a normal boat with the engine always making a lot of noise, you're quite tired when you come there, you know, after an hour or two of driving. And with the Candela, you're fresh and relaxed when you come to your country house. So it's really totally different experience. You have to actually try it out yourself to understand. It's amazing.
There's very little resistance, so you have no waves, basically, no wake forming behind the boat. So when you're flying past other traffic and shorelines, you're not causing erosion or damages to moored boats or sensitive ecosystems. You also have these sort of other benefits that are, you should call it superpowers, because once you start flying, this boat becomes vastly better than a conventional craft. So you can drive through big waves without feeling them. When other boats have to slow down, you can go really fast. And the faster you go, the better it performs.
Production here is ramping up quickly. Candela plans for up to 1,800 vessels per year and is venturing into public transportation.
The next step for Candela is to make the electric ferry, which we're calling Candela P12 Shuttle, and it will run here in Stockholm in passenger traffic next year. At that time it will be the fastest electric ship in the world, and also the fastest ship here in Stockholm actually, in commuter traffic. The P12, it will be no waves, no noise, just a silent ride for the passengers. You can have a Skype meeting in the back of the boat without hearing the motor.
To be sure, these state-of-the-art fossil-free vessels are not for everyone.
Obviously the boats you see here today are fairly expensive for the average consumer. But since we're also bringing this technology to commercial vessels where costs really matter, we can cut costs by 60 to 80% for the average operator. I think this will be de facto mode of transportation on water in the future. In the future, if you look 10 years from now, I think almost all power boats will be electric and foiling.